welcome to another video. And yes, I am starting this video in a different location to what I normally do, because to be totally honest, I have makeup on. I'm about to go to bed and I figured as I have got makeup on, I will start this video. So I am starting off, sorry about the noise, that is bracken wandering around. I am going to start my NetGalley reading vlog. Today, well, it's Wednesday night at the moment, so I am starting like a day or two early. But tomorrow evening, so Thursday evening, I'm travelling down to Devon to spend the Easter weekend with my family. So I don't actually know if I'm going to get to whatever NetGalley book I pull up in this vlog this weekend, because I've got a fairly chunky book I need to read for work. And I'm actually still working on the wrapped up around the world books. So there's a couple of books that I'm going to be reading this weekend anyway, but I thought, well, if I spin for my NetGalley book, then at least I know I'm going to be taking my Kindle, so I know what I'm going to be picking. So with all that said and done, I should just say my NetGalley TBR is out of control. According to my spinner wheel, I've got 54 books on my NetGalley TBR. I think it's more than that, because I haven't actually counted them all, because some of them are like PDFs that I've been sent through work rather than through NetGalley. Anyway, NetGalley shelf is out of control. So each month I am spinning my spinner wheel that will pick me a book and I will read that, which will at least get something off my NetGalley shelf. So let's just start off, spin the spinner wheel, see what we get. Girl, Goddess, Queen. That is, I believe, B. Fitzgerald. That is a YA fantasy. I don't really want to read that. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna read it. Let me also, just before we start that one, I'm gonna actually read you out the synopsis. Do you know what? I think I actually own Girl, Goddess, Queen physically. I think I'm going to read it on my Kindle anyway, just rather than me having to take two chunky physical books home. But that is Girl, Goddess, Queen, and the synopsis. To hell with love, this goddess has other plans. Thousands of years ago, the gods told a lie. How Persephone was a pawn in the politics of gods. How Hades kidnapped Persephone to be his bride. How her mother, Demeter, was so distraught she caused the earth to start dying. The real story is much more interesting. Persephone wasn't taken to hell. She jumped. There was no way she was going to be married off to some smug god more in love with himself than her. Now all she has to do is convince the underworld's annoyingly sexy, arrogant, and frankly rude ruler, Hades, to fall in line with her plan. A plan that will shake Mount Olympus to its very core. But consequences can be deadly, especially when you're already in hell. That is not what I thought it was about. I had not realised this was a Hades and Persephone retelling, and actually that synopsis sounds so much more exciting than I thought. I thought this was going to be just like your generic YA fantasy. I'm more excited now. I'm still going to read it on my Kindle. I might swap to physical when I get home, if I've started it at all. But yeah, I'm going to just take my Kindle with me back down to my parents and read Girl, Goddess, Queen on there. So I will catch up with you probably when I am down on the farm in Devon. Bye.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Hello. Today's Tuesday. It is Tuesday lunchtime, and we've just had the bank holiday weekend, and I've been down at my parents' on the farm in Devon. And while I've been down there, normally I get quite a lot of read when I'm at my parents', but I didn't this time because I had to read a book for work and it was one that I was struggling my way through. But all of that to say, I haven't even picked up Girl, Goddess, Queen. And this vlog is meant to be wrapped up on Thursday. So I've got like 2.5 days to read the 475 page book Girl, Goddess, Queen, plus I've still got like a I think I've got about 50 pages left of my current read, which I do need to get finished tonight. So that makes it probably just 2 days to read Girl Goddess Queen, which I don't think is really very realistic. I definitely want to try and start it. Magical Readathon has started. Today's the 2nd of April. Magical Readathon has started. So even though Girl Goddess Queen does not fit my Magical Readathon prompt, it is not on my TBR, I might be able to persuade it to fit something. I do feel like I'm going to get a good amount of reading done in April, because I feel like I'm going to be able to read quite a bit for Magical Readathon. I'm going to take part in lots of like sprints. I'm sure there's going to be lots of people doing sprints this month, and I'm excited for all of that. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish Girl Goddess Queen by Thursday. But yeah, I am just kind of in one of those undecisive moods. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to, I think if I can finish my current read tonight. The other thing is I also want to, I've got other reads that I've carried over from March. So I'm currently reading The Catch, which I want to finish because I've been reading it for about 3 weeks now, and it's not very long. I just want to get it finished. This clip may never see the light of day, and there won't be a vlog on Sunday again. Who knows? We will see. But yeah, this is really just me coming in to say that I haven't done the thing. I haven't read the book. I don't know if I'm gonna read the book. I want to, but I don't know if I'm gonna. But I will, regardless. So you may have noticed, I haven't really put out a vlog for the last couple of weeks. I was working on a wrapped up vlog, which may or may not have actually been posted, because as of this very moment in time, I haven't edited it. It was meant to go out last week, and I haven't done it. And I think I'm just going to scrap it. And what's supposed to be going up last week and didn't was a NetGalley reading vlog, where I was supposed to be reading Girl Goddess Queen. Last Friday, so today is Friday the 5th, last Friday, a week ago, I picked the book. I got excited about the book because I genuinely do want to read Girl Goddess Queen. I then went down to my parents for Easter, did not read the book, and haven't picked it up all week. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, I do know what I'm going to do, but I don't know what I'm going to do. Right now, I'm going to pick a series out of my jar. I might, in this reading vlog, read this said series. I might, in this reading vlog, read Girl Goddess Queen. I might, in this reading vlog, read neither of those books. All three are equal possibilities right now. The third one's possibly more likely, let's be honest. But let's get going. I'm going to just pick out a series, see what we get. I'm going back down to Devon again today. So I don't know if I'm going to get much read when I'm down there. And if I do, I don't know if I'm going to get much filmed. But we'll try. I will at the very least try and get some B-roll this week. Okay, got a series. Let's see what we've got. Okay, now I know what that is. Themis Files. I'm not sure. Right, okay. Bear with. Let me get it. So, the Themis Files starts with Sleeping Giants. I am up to book 2, Waking Gods, and I've got book 3, Only Human. I might... So, the thing is, right, last night I started a new book. I started The Idea of You by Robin Lee, which I'm only like 50 pages in, but I'm enjoying it so far. And that one is, actually on my TBR. There's Girl Goddess Queen. So I want to take The Idea of You home with me for the weekend. There's then these two, which are part of, like I said, NetGalley series. The thing is, if I don't read anything over the weekend, I don't read as much during the week, so there is difficulty there. I have got this one on my Kindle, because again, NetGalley. So I might I'm only going home for 1 night, 2 nights. I'm probably going back home this afternoon and I'll be back on Sunday. So I want to take the idea of, I was planning on just taking the idea of you and just taking one book, because again it's only 2 nights, and so I'm not going to read a huge amount. Otherwise, because I haven't started either of these others, do I take my Kindle and Waking Gods and see which one I want to start? I could do that, do like a first chapter challenge with those two, not bring the idea of you, and read. I might do that. That sounds like a plan. Is it a good plan? Probably not, but it's a plan. So that's going to be my slightly chaotic start to this vlog. I am either going to read Girl Goddess Queen, or I'm going to read Waking Gods, or I'm going to read The Idea of You, and I might do something different instead. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to vlog very much this weekend, so I'm going back down to Devon for my godfather's memorial service. So because it was Easter last weekend as well, I saw all of my family as well then, so I don't know if I've actually got any like plans or anything, but I will catch up with you when I catch up with you next, and hopefully I will have got some sort of idea on what I'm reading and what this vlog is, because right now it's just going to be a bit of a mess. Anyway, we'll catch you later. Hello, so it is Saturday afternoon and I finally started reading, so I thought I'd update you on this vlog. So yesterday I started reading Girl Goddess Queen, that'll pop up here. I'm really enjoying it. I was actually really intrigued by the synopsis, and yeah, I'm now really enjoying it. It's really good. I last night in bed started reading Waking Gods. I'm not as far into Waking Gods, I'm only 20 odd pages. I'm liking it. I'm not, let's actually get myself in frame there. I'm liking this one. I'm not loving it. It's fine, but again, I am only 20 pages in. I'm about 20% into Girl Goddess Queen. It's about a 400-page book, so I'm probably about 80 pages in. And yeah, I'm enjoying that one a lot. Like I said, Waking Gods is fine, but I'm not yet sucked into the story. I read Sleeping Giants 2-3 years ago, and while I do remember the story, and the sort of 20 pages I've read have kind of recapped what had happened previously, it's not, like I said, it's just not sucked me in to the extent that I would have liked it to, or I guess also to the extent that it would have if I had continued reading the series when I started reading the series. Anyway, that's my update. Like I said, I'm at my parents' down on the farm. Me and Brecken have gone out on a walk through some woods. I don't actually think I filmed anything in the woods because it was very overgrown and I was kind of falling over, so I figured let's put my phone away and actually concentrate on not falling flat on my face in the mud. But yeah, it's a windy day today. I will be heading back home tomorrow and I will update you probably when I am back home. I don't know how much more reading I'm going to do. I am going to head back downstairs just now and continue reading Girl Goddess Queen because, like I said, I'm enjoying that one a lot more. But yeah, that is my very quick update. Hello, it's Wednesday evening and I'm going to just give you an update on what I've been reading for this vlog. So, I have not finished a single book. I'm still reading Girl Goddess Queen, which I am really enjoying. I am loving it. I'm surprised how much I'm enjoying it, if I'm totally honest. Well, it's one that I bought with my own money. So it's one that I bought thinking that I would enjoy it, but I thought it's going to be, you know, a YA fantasy and be okay, but I'm loving it. I'm about 60% of the way through, and I'm probably, oh, I forgot I'd been filming in here earlier, now my bed's covered in shit. Not literally. Yeah, I'm about 60% of the way through Girl Goddess Queen, really enjoying it, but I don't know when I'm going to finish it. I'm hoping I can get it finished in the next day or two. I'm also, well, I say I'm still reading Waking Gods. I'm not really. I have read more than when I last updated you. I'm now on page 30. I can't really say that I'm reading that book, am I? You know, like I've read 30 pages in a week, like it's nothing. Again, I am going to probably continue with that one. That one is my bedtime book. So it is the book that I read before I go to bed. The problem is, I also tend to scroll before I go to bed. So I don't always actually get any reading done when I think, oh, I'm gonna go to bed and read, because I usually read in the evenings, like after dinner. I'll either read or I'll watch TV. So sometimes if I've been reading all night, all evening, I then don't really want to like read again when I'm in bed. But regardless, whoops, I have not read any more of Waking Gods. Which way is that going? So yeah, I have got tomorrow to finish either of these books, which I'm gonna need. Is that the right bit? I'm putting away my ring light, by the way. But yeah, like I said, I'm really enjoying Girl Goddess Queen. I'm really excited by how much I'm enjoying that one. And yeah, it's a little bit a shame that I haven't really read any of Waking Gods, but I'm not too mad about that. My ring light is, well, my ring light itself works absolutely fine, but hang on, I'm going to have to turn you around and show you this. The legs on my tripod are completely broken. So they just kind of swing, which is really irritating. Like, so if I'm using my tripod, I've kind of got to wedge it, or like I've been wedging the legs under the bed. And as long as I stand quietly and don't talk to it, the tripod sometimes stays up. But yeah, really annoying anyway. So I can't remember actually what my other reason that I was going to be talking to you about was, but there's something else I was going to say. Let me undo that so I can move that one and try and prevent the last leg breaking. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to do this and come back to it. So yeah, like I said, I am clambering in my bed because I'm about to do the next part of my book box battle video. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Girl Goddess Queen. And I haven't read anything of Waking Gods. So I will, hopefully, maybe, if I get my arse in gear tonight, I might be able to finish reading Girl Goddess Queen, and I can then update you tomorrow and actually tell you my thoughts and rating on the book. Regardless, it's a book that I'm really excited by, and I know that B. Fitzgerald has got a new book coming out June, July, sometime soon, in the next few months, which I think I'm actually going to pre-order, or at the very least buy it when it comes out, because I have really liked her writing style. I've really liked the plot. I've really liked that it's a take on the Hades and Persephone myth that I haven't, well, it's not completely unique. I feel like there's a lot that I haven't seen before. So I really, like, there are so many lines in it as well that I'm just like, adore. And I love the way that Persephone is so, you know, she's not fighting back against marriage because she doesn't want to get married. It's the fact that she has been forced to do that. She doesn't have another choice. So I've just read the wedding scene and she's sat there going like, I'm supposed to cut my hair because I'm about to get married, and it's tradition that when you get married you cut your hair, but I don't know if I want to cut my hair. I don't know if I don't want to cut my hair because I'm being told I have to. And why are men making these decisions for us without telling us that they're making these decisions for us? And I'm loving the feminist side of it. It's fantastic. So yeah, I'm going to go back and carry on reading that one. I have also this week been reading The Idea of You by Robin Lee. That is basically a book that I'm reading for Magical Readathon. I'll be honest, I was expecting The Idea of You to be a 5-star read, and it's not shaping up that way yet. I'm not a huge amount through, I'm maybe 100 pages in, but I'm just finding it a lot slower than I thought it would be. But I'm gonna pick my next read while I've still got 3 ongoing, because why not? And I'll catch up with you later. Hello. I have just finished reading Girl Goddess Queen. It's so good. So I'll be honest, going into Girl Goddess Queen, I was like, oh, it's gonna be a kind of YA fantasy. It's a queen, and I was thinking it's gonna be a bit of a generic YA fantasy. It's like a TikTok favorite, which, you know, honestly, never a buzzword for me. So I kind of had like meh expectations going into Girl Goddess Queen. How wrong I was. It's fantastic. The way that this book deals with the patriarchy, with feminism, with generational trauma, with difficult relationships with your parents, the way that it deals with love, with consent, with relationships. And it does all of this without smacking you in the face and being really like, feminist retelling. Like, it's just the way that the gender norms are subverted. There isn't a single thing that I dislike about this book. Honestly, I'm obsessed. I think I'm going to have to pre-order her next book, which is out soon. But yeah, even like the story itself is fantastic. I think it's a really interesting Hades and Persephone retelling. The characters I love their relationship, and I also really love like the way that they interact. Like they're snarky and they're sarcastic and they have banter. And again, usually I hate that in YA because usually it's never done well. It's done well in here. Like, you know, clearly my words are not working. But things like Hades tells Persephone that he loves her and she's like, can I just like kiss your stupid face instead? And, you know, it's that kind of sarcastic, I don't actually know how to express my own emotions, so I'm going with like meanness and sarcasm instead, which I'll be honest is my way of coping with emotions. And they both do it, you know. Persephone says something like, oh, but Hades, you're so talented. And he's like, yeah, nah, I mean, can you, like, no. I'm going to just stop making noises now. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed this book. This is probably going to be one of the biggest surprises of the year in terms of how much I enjoyed it compared to how much I thought I was going to enjoy it. So yeah, 5 stars, loved it, obsessed, screaming, crying, throwing up. I don't think I've got anything else to say. I also will be wrapping this vlog up now, and I'm sorry that this vlog is an absolute mess, but I have read my one book from NetGalley, just in time for her next book to come out, and I have not read my series book, Waking Gods. I am going to just continue reading it over the next, like, hopefully I'm going to finish this month. I think I was saying yesterday, it's the book that I've got next to my bed. I'm reading it like before bed, but I just don't tend to actually read very much before bed, like when I'm in bed. So yeah, hopefully I will finish it soon and you'll see it either in another vlog or like, I don't know, in my wrap up at least. But I am going to, I don't think I've actually spoken about this book in this vlog. I am also reading The Idea of You by Robin Lee, which I'm liking. Now, I will say, like, with this one has fallen victim to 2 things. Number one, I've been reading Girl Goddess Queen, which is like my new obsession. So I've been wanting to read that one more than this one. Number two, on Instagram, I did a pick my book based on 1-star reviews. And the 1-star review for this one was, this is a bad Harry Styles Wattpad. This is a bad Harry Styles Wattpad fan fiction. And I can't stop thinking of that. Because while I don't think I would ever have like written a rating saying this is a bad Harry Styles Wattpad fan fiction, but I don't think that review is wrong. I am enjoying this. It's like, to be honest, I'm halfway through it. Nothing much has really happened yet. But yeah, I can't deny that it is Harry Styles fan fiction. But yeah, I am gonna wrap this vlog up. I'm gonna go and make some dinner. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please do leave me a like, subscribe down below, comment, leave me like a crown emoji, because Girl Goddess Queen. Let me know if you've read this book so that I can just like... the only word in my head is I can gush with someone, but I'm sorry, that sounds so inappropriate. I don't mean that. But I just want to like rant with someone about how good it is. Anyway, I will see you in the next video. Bye.